Oh, they geeking. Anyway, I'm gonna show y'all how I took a $6 account to over 1100%. I think it was like 2 weeks. So we currently sitting at like 7802, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I'm gonna start screen recording in 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm gonna go to the account. So I'm gonna just go through the history, and I'm gonna show y'all when I started. Where we at? I can't remember the exact date. Took out $7 there. Okay, so it was the 6th, and as y'all can see, in the beginning I didn't hold shit. I was closing out very small gains, took some losses. That $2 gold trade was my biggest trade at the time. I had put 7 in, and then I had took 7 right back out, as you can see. Threw that in a whole nother account, took that to, I don't even know what we're sitting there right now with that one, but took out $4, put that in another account because I was trying to trade news. It ended up going to $6, but it wouldn't let me close because it kept doing that stupid loaded shit, so I didn't get fucking nothing but 83 cents off of that. And as y'all can see, I don't hold and do much. I just take what I can get. I'll stack positions. So when you see those 4-cent trades, 6-cent trades, 30-cent or 13-cent, whatever, it's because I had multiple entries at the time. All that shit added up to $3, $4, and I got on now. Got in again, get $3, $4, get on now. And then as y'all can see down here, I was actually in a lot of different trades that I never even talk about. So I was holding those trades the day before yesterday, and I entered them that night. And then the next day it was down, maybe at the most I was negative $9, I think. And that happened due to spread. Whenever the market closed, the spread widened up a whole lot, and it activated some of my trades that I had a lot of limit orders. And so whenever it activated my trades, it threw me in a negative because it left a long wick. And then I think around 9 or 10 o'clock that night, all the trades ended up pushing into profit, except for that one right here that was negative 12 cents. But it still ended up pushing into profit later on that night. I just ended up closing out. I screen recorded that as well, and I'm gonna show y'all that now. All right, as you can see, we was floating almost $40. So yeah, that was those trades. And as you can see, I still had a lot of limit orders left. But the market got into a certain area that I wasn't comfortable with. And again, I was holding down, and I was negative $9 at first, and then I was up 40. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take my profit. And as y'all can see, I didn't take no trades today. But yesterday, I think it was like $42 and some change was the total profit that I had closed out. But I really just want to show y'all these lot sizes and stuff real quick. And these, what I'm securing, because I don't want y'all to think I'm out here taking some crazy ass trades with these small accounts. Like, as you can see, I'm stacking hella positions, and I'm letting them shits get me a couple dollars, and I'm getting out. So y'all can laugh and make jokes all you want, but this account, as you saw, was started with $6, and we're currently at 7802. So with that being said, I'm stacking trades. Some of them, I ain't gonna lie, some of them, as you can see, will go up damn near $1. And there's times where it's up pretty decently, and then I'll just hold for a little bit longer, and then they'll start to come back down, and I'll go ahead and get out. So I'm trying to get in the habit of really closing at those high points where, you know, you go and take a screenshot, like, oh, I'm up $1,000 whatever dollars on the screenshot. I be really trying to get out at that time, but I be like, should I hold or should I close? And then it's like, I want to get better at swing trading. And I know some of my entries be pretty decent, but at the same time, I also be telling myself, don't get married to your entries because you'll always get another one. So I be kind of like in my own head, like way too much sometimes. But anyway, we have, as you can see, my lot sizes was very small lot sizes, 0.01. That's all I was using. As you can see, that's all I was using, 0.01. They go a couple 0.02s. But in the beginning, and then for the most of the time, it was all 0.01s up until yesterday. Yesterday was the only day I was using higher lot sizes. So they go 0.05, 0.02, 0.02, 0.01. So for the most part, like I said, it was 0.01s. And then I dropped some 0.1s in there. I didn't really know if the account was gonna let me do it or not. But I was like, I'm gonna drop these in there, and if they get targeted and it works, then I know with, I think it was like $36 originally. I was like, I know with $36 I can use two 0.0 or 0.1s. So now that I know that I can fund up another account with $30 if I wanted to and use 0.1s and just let them shits ride out. But anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much all I did. And as far as what I did for taking trades, I'm gonna switch over to the computer and I'm gonna kind of break that down, because everything that I break down is gonna be the same on every chart. It might just be a sell on that chart or a buy on that chart. So I'm gonna stop it here. I'm gonna go over to the computer and then we're gonna come back.
So, which I don't know. I do the same thing every time I trade. So, I mean, it's not gonna be nothing different. If you go back and look at all my other videos, I'm gonna be saying the same thing. So, but I'm gonna just break down the trades that I took, I guess. Like I said, it's not gonna be nothing special. I just, sometimes it's like I don't even have to do a full markup. Like if I see the market has been doing something for a certain amount of time, if this shit would load, I could actually show you what I mean. But if I see the market has been sitting at a certain level for a certain amount of time and it ain't breaking that level, but it's looking like it's still trying to push up, after so much time that goes by, a couple hours, couple days, if it's just sitting in that same spot, in my mind, that shit's going in the other direction. So that's all it is for me personally. And let me see. I wish my computer would hurry up and load. We don't have a whole lot of time, bro. Come on. NZD USD. So I'm gonna break this down here, and then just kind of like the way I break this down over here, just kind of like think about it as if it's on another chart. So like we talking about buys right now, just think about it as if, you know, vice versa. But anyway, so the market had been sitting in this same like consolidating area for the longest of times, and I already had a bias that price was going to come back and clear this wick, or not wick, clear this candle. This was news. This was the FOMC back in December, and after it happened, they cleared it here kind of, but it still was a lot of space left that needed to be cleared. So I had, let me go to the daily because I can show you exactly what I had marked off. And I mentioned this before as far as how I get my entries and stuff like that. So on a daily time frame, we had price sitting right here in this area for 3 days, right? So what I did, like I said in my live streams, I like to mark off these type of candles, and I would have my entry after I see the price break and close either above or below that candle. And with this being on the daily time frame, that confirmation will be even stronger. So I just waited, and I was like, well, depending on the fact that we made a new higher low and then we had created this candle here, I was like, there's kind of a, you know, we're creating new highs as well. And so I was like, well, I'm gonna just put buy stops above, and that's what those 0.1s were. So I was like, I'm gonna just put buy stops above and see what happens. And they never got activated because price was still over here. It never got activated, never got activated. Like I said, around like 9-ish, 8:30-ish, 9 o'clock, maybe 10, price shot through that. And so now that we finally completely broke out of this consolidation and closed above, my next move was going to be waiting for a retracement around this level if price was going to retrace and then catch it back up. So I think I got it all the way to the top, honestly, and then maybe this much I came down, and then I went ahead and got out because I closed out my other trades. But yeah, so, and that applies on the smaller time frame as well. It's just, you have to be, you know, you just got to be patient and see what happens. So I marked off the high and the low on the daily time frame. Like I said, you mark it up on a higher time frame, it's stronger. So it's just a stronger confirmation for me. We scaled that on the smaller time frame. We completely broke through this, and then we closed, and not only break, but we closed as well above. So for those who know about the, you know, the way I get my entries and whatnot, this was also a high point, and price came back and kind of got close and retested that area once it broke out from that. And anytime price makes a new high, it's always going to retest where it broke out from. That's always going to happen no matter what. So you'll get a break, we got that retest, and then it continued to the upside, and then price started to move a little weird. So And I also would tell people to look left and see where, you know, the previous wicks, or, you know, whether it's at the top or at the bottom, are on the left side. And then if price starts to move, you know, a little weird around that area, then it's probably in your best interest to get out of your trades. Because if we have price here, and let's say price came up with it and started to set back off, we are still going to be selling below this level until we completely break it and actually start to change the direction of this trend right here. So that's just how I'll be paying attention to stuff. And as you can see, if I was to put this back above that green candle, I think that was the highest point that price wanted to touch for the time being. Now we may get a little sell-off Sunday and then continuation for the week, but as you can see, price broke down here. Price came all the way back for the retest, and it could potentially sell all the way back down if it's want to continue to sell down. I personally want price to sell down to 0.55 flat, because that's that next whole number area that I feel like a lot of banks will probably target to actually get in the swing for the year, whatever the case may be. But again, I always mark off those previous, you know, high points of the, you know, candles from the past, or low points from the candle for the past, and pay attention to how price reacts in present time. And that'll give you an idea, like, if you should continue to hold or close your trades. Because me personally, if I'm not like completely breaking through previous highs or previous lows, once price gets to the area, if it starts like wicking real hard, or, you know, price slows down a lot and moves sideways, I'm getting out, because 9 times out of 10 it's gonna reverse. So that's just something that I've been paying attention to a lot lately as well, especially after, you know, figuring out the whole entry off of the breaks of the wicks and all of that. I've really just been paying a lot of attention to how price reacts once it touches, you know, previous areas. Because like right up in here, we had this previous week, the first high, price got into that area and it sold off, you know, completely. We got back again, it sold off. We got back again, it sold off. And then we finally broke through. And as you can see, we went to that next level. So that's all I really do with all of my trades. I think it was AUD I think it was AJ. I didn't really make a whole lot off of AJ, but I caught that daily candle. Where is it? Same difference with that as well though. Price was just sitting in the same area, not really doing nothing. And I also compare my chart. So if we have, you know, I have negative correlated pairs, UCAD and NZD/USD, or Euro NZD, or GBP, Euro GBP and GBP pairs. I've noticed if the dollar is selling and NU and all of those are buying, then not all the time, but sometimes the JPY pairs be following that as well. So a lot of times you'll see me buying GJ and buying NZD/USD, or selling GJ and selling NZD/USD. It's kind of easy for me because it's like they follow each other in a way. As far as correlating pairs, they're positive. So if one of them buying, I'm buying the other one. You know, so I just had a lot of those as far as buys. You know, AJ, I think USD, CHF, I had that for a sale, and then I had USD CAD sale, I had Euro NZD sales. So I had all those running it for sales at the same time I was buying everything else. So if you don't know too much about correlating pairs, definitely do some more research on that. But for the day, USD CHF, I caught this sale down here. Euro NZD, we caught that sale as well. It had sold down here, and then we secured all those profits. And then USD CAD, we caught a sell on there as well. So as you can see, price had finally broke down under here. We didn't close under here, but it broke down a little bit. The way this candle formation is setting up, I can see it probably sweeping these lows and hopefully continuing to the downside. But if not, we probably gonna sit in this range just a little longer. But with NZD USD breaking out of this range, and I'm expecting this to break out as well. So everything has to line up, everything has to make sense at the end of the day. But anywho, with all of that being said, yeah, that's how I ended up doing that. Stacked a lot of trades, let them go into profit, and then I closed out everything. I don't hold my trades 2-3 days at a time. I get in, get out. So in the beginning, when I'm growing $6 to at least 30 or 40, I'm scalping super hard. Like I'm stacking crazy and I'm scalping and I'm getting out and I'm being done for the day. And then once I'm at like you know, 30 or so dollars, I'll get in some trades and I hold them overnight. Cause like I said, I entered those trades the night before and I held them for that whole day, and then they finally ended up going into profit that night. So I just feel a little bit more comfortable now because I have room just in case price do pull back while I'm asleep. It don't really take a big hit on my account. But anyway, that's all I got. I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.